What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Valkyrie. I'm back from my sister's wedding over the weekend. Had a great time. Very proud of her. Now, as for Valkyrie, there's a reason why I'm wearing a funky shirt today. It's because things are popping off here. There is so much hype in Valkyrie. We have got to get into it. Let's just go. It's my personal goal this week to do 3 videos. This one's coming out Tuesday. I want to get the PvP tier list video done, and I want to also post my needed QOLs and recommendations to Ateam video tomorrow and Thursday. So I'm trying to have 3 uploads this week. Hopefully I can keep this video cohesive and the flow is good. But we're just going to start here. We'll start with the free stuff. All you need to know is if you haven't been logging in every day, that's all you need to do to get the most out of this. This is literally 10 free steps of Idavoll banner. So the availability of the special login bonus is available until Monday, May 6th. So be logging in every day until then. The Idavoll party runs until the 17th after that. And the first 10 steps you do with the summon tickets. Then you can hit a pity at step 30, so you're already a third of the way there. I think I did my 4th one today, and I pulled a dupe Ike, which whenever the beast Heroic Wanderer comes out, I can gold to him for free. But I've already had a bunch of guildies pulled free emblems. My alt pulled a free emblem. This is ridiculously good. Ateam, this is awesome. Whoever calculated out 100 free summons on good stuff, these Idavolls, that was a very smart play. Now, there's no appearance here, but you are pulling from the whole list, and the Idavoll 2s as well. Like I said, I saw a dupe Eichthonir on the main today. So it's not unheard of. They're probably 0.008s or something like that, or maybe a little bit more than that, maybe something a little bit more realistic, maybe like a 0.01. You can't know, but it's free. Just be logging in. All right, next is the fortune bag summon. Now, this is a pack item, but everybody gets the first step of it for free. So you would have to purchase the step 2 and beyond. That's how it works. I just threw some screenshots somebody else took earlier in another Discord and put them in paint for you, but this is the step 1. You get to pick 3 of these gears, and then you are guaranteed 1. And you can pull doubles. You can pull a second one that you didn't even pick. You can pull one of the gears that you picked twice. Like, I've seen some crazy stuff come out of this. People get a lot of good gear from this. All right, I'm just gonna do it this way because I did do it in post while editing last time, but it was really like awkward. I felt like a little tedious. But here are the 3 I'd recommend. This is Striton Blades, Dreaming Star, and Asteroid Earrings. So those are the best 3, all use and like really good in PvE and PvP both, not just one or the other. Really strong items. Now there are a lot of other good items. I still recommend the Snowburst Spear if you have like a Vindicator Hell that you need an extra gear piece for in PvP. It's still one of the strongest pieces out there, and not everything has freeze immunity or higher freeze resist, so it's a good solid hard CC. I will say the Sneaking Dragon is also amazing. Ignore barrier gear, and if you don't have one and you're trying to push Heroic Wanderer stuff where you can't hit those earth organisms that have barriers, this is a really good piece for that. So if you're already loaded on asteroids and dreamings and you don't have to worry about them, then consider something else like that. This is free. You just get one of these for free. So much power. It comes at a 5-star too. The main account got its first asteroid earrings, which is a big deal because it was one that I was missing. So now I've got that one covered. And I already had 1 Striton Blades, but if you don't have Striton Blades and get it, that's a huge pickup. I'd say Striton Blades is probably one of the strongest gears in the game right now. All right, so that's Fortune Bag Premium Summon done. You get step 1 free. Go in there and get your free gear. You only got a couple days left to go redeem it if you haven't already. Or just log back in, re-download the game and go log back in. 1 more free 5-star piece of gear. That's really good. Okay, this is early summer special challenges. I'll go over this one quickly. This one's just a cut and dry daily. You just run 10 CBs a day and you get these boxes. I'm holding on to 8, and there is a very, very small chance. I've seen 10% boxes come through occasionally, but I've never ended up actually getting something worthwhile from a treasure box. I don't think I've ever seen 100 high boost from it. I think my alt got 50 high boost like 1 time, but good luck. Let's go through all the summons since we're pretty much done with summon stuff now. The next thing is the free Maneki Inu box summon. You'll get these from daily tickets just logging in. So let's just confirm that you're able to get the box if you do every login day before the 17th, the period is over. And for anyone who didn't know, you can come into your options and check through all the login bonuses one at a time down here. So you're also getting a daily treasure box from Golden Treasure Login, where you're getting these without even having to do connect battles. Golden login bonus is just really nice. This is just 1,500 diamonds and 50 high boost for free. This is awesome. Just log in 7 days in the next 2 weeks to not miss any of it. Free good resources. Ateam has been kicking it up recently, actually. I'm super impressed. We're gonna get there in a minute, but we'll go over all that and the QOL stuff in a sec. So here's the Tombola tickets. There's 3 weeks of them. 17 logins. Okay, and I'm jumping to the trader real quick to confirm that you can buy the rest of the Tombola tickets, which are on a daily 20 purchasable. So with this extra farm plus the 170 if you log in every day for 17 days, the box is 200, so you only need to buy 30 worth if you log in every day. That's pretty cheap. That wasn't that much resources in total, and you can guarantee the whole box. Crimson Nails is still usable in PvP if you need gear. Collapse Launcher's kind of whatever, not great. Forte's not great at all. Sasha is, I wouldn't even say niche, still not good enough. Mona does have usage in stuff like Ultima and other fights people may struggle with, but she can fill the niche for. Elsa is still such a niche unit, but she was okay in the old fire raids, but just not that strong elsewhere. Like maybe usable in Sinmara or like Praestos or something maybe, but like not much really, you know? Like just use Kanoe instead, right? Or okay, red orb boxes, a total of 15 high boost. Not much else other than that in the heroes. But every time you do a 10x pull, you're getting this the currency, the paw print currency, and that's how you exchange for the other heroes in the trader. So you'll spend the paw print currency at the exchange trader here. There's 2 blue tickets and 1 red. The blue tickets got, I mean, it's some niche picks. You're probably just gonna pick a couple waifus, right? I mean, I think my account needs Palone. I think this Palone may literally be the only hero from this list I don't have. Probably, yeah. I think the main's pretty good on that ticket. The red ticket's probably more interesting for some. You got Mikane and Rajo, stuff like EX counter heroes that are still relevant. Tao Yun is what, Evaldi or something? Pretty helpful. Or the other one, I always, those later EX groups, can't ever keep track of them. Kanoe's in here. I mean, you know, pretty decent stuff. Hopefully you just grabbed all the nice stuff from the Filzius farm CB and pushed that as hard as you could to get Kubira, Kushinada, Oder. But the red ticket list is pretty solid too, so you'll definitely want to come through in here and look. But hopefully you were able to push as much of those heroes and boosts as you could. That was a huge farm. Like they had never done like a farm a hero and then get them to gold for free from farming like event like that before. It was unheard of. Oder's capped. Kushinada's capped. Everybody. I think I capped out everybody. Fella's already had at gold because I had her at gold for no reason way before I even needed her. Just because, I mean, she's adorable. All right, anyway, moving on. So you can get all 200 of Maneki Inu box with 3 purchases of those tickets if you log in all 17 days. Just buy from the shop if you miss a day. Okay, last summon, and then we're on to events. It's the Parallel Dimension Party's back, and we brought our girls back. They're cute little kids now. And oh my god, they are adorable. Dude, Ateam, you guys are killing it on the hero art. Look how cute little Rovy is. Oh my goodness. And I've seen some of the scenes from the story already. People are loving it. The story's good too. It's so cute. Worth checking out for sure. And oh my gosh, she's so cute. Oh, the bird is awesome. Looking at like matches her hair. This is so good. Now, of course, I play too much Epic 7 and I'm seeing like Sinful Angelica from this. How about some good old King's Raid Lavril lovers out there, huh? All right, new stuff. You know the deal. Get your discounts and then freebie summon guarantee on 25 and 50 gearbox. Boom. The gears are probably busted. Oh, and one quick note about Parallel Dimension Party before moving on to check those gears out. The Parallel banner, your boost carries over from the previous one. So I was at the last step of my 3x boost. My step 1 1500 discount step was at triple rates. And now my step 2 is going to be at 4 times rates. That means like even if you put a lot into the banner and then you end up with your rates stacked up, it'll come back right there for you ready at step 1 with the next set of heroes that are probably going to be really cute because all parallels have been really good so far and they can fight Celestials in PvP. So you should just always need them. Their kits or their gears first? I guess their gears. I just had the Moonlight Celine load screen. Watch me pull the Moonlight Celine from the free Idavoll. I would freak out. Oh my gosh, I would lose it. Where the heck am I going? Oh yeah, the gears. Here we go. Oh, these are the older ones. But they have them available from the shop. So if you manage to get 400, like this Wise Preservation one is insane. Ignores everything. Triple hit. Woo! Okay, Chain of Events staff. This is Mage Apprentice Noah's. Self-Dark Ring, all allies SAR, Recover HP Frenzy, 4 enemy lowest HP, Despair, Dark Magic Attack, Ignore Shield and Counter Attack, Brand Erode, which I think that would go up to 20%, and then Shadowbound. That's good. Cover it 4 race, 2 row, good versatility. Strong gear, yeah. All ally SAR is pretty niche in its own. That's good. All right, Young Majesty's Rapier, Little Ravi's, all ally skill gauge down, nullify, stat debuffs, nullify, frenzy, all enemy holy chain, skill gauge down 10%. That may scale, that may stay the same, not sure. 10% I think stays the same. Stat buff nullified. Light element resist down, damage 4 times, that ignores barriers and counterattacks. So I'd say ignoring barriers is a little bit stronger than ignoring shields, but it's nice that the other gear does that. 4 hit is good. That means you're hitting through EX shields that stack. All enemy CC and debuffs is really good too. This is a good piece. And yet again, 2 row 4 race, even though one of the races is Celestial, but a lot of people got a lot of Celestials now. Dude, this on Scorpio. Ooh. Oh, gosh. All right, Mage Apprentice Noah. Let's go over you. Grants Dark Ring to all allies. Inflicts Curse Brand Pit Chain Shadowbound on all enemies. Let's see it in details then. So these parallels have a new effect each time an Ascension condition is fulfilled, just like some of the others, but some of the effects are, these effects are kind of crazy. To all allies, damage inflicted by self increased 30%, but just to Dark Element heroes, I think it's just a flat 30% damage increase that keeps stacking. Yeah, so each time another Ascension condition is fulfilled, so if you're able to fulfill 4 of them, or eventually 5 of them, you can cap this out at 150% damage increase, which is just the most unheard of damage multiplier to the end damage formula that I've ever seen. And it specifically states that it's separate to other damage boosting effects and will work in conjunction with other effects. So it's literally a new multiplier at the end of the damage calculation that this is just going to stack and get for free. That's so crazy. Dude, I can't even process and go over all these kits. I'll slowly scroll through and you can just like read, but it's a lot. But a lot of them only get unlocked when you have multiple Ascension slots available. So she targets human celestials with an all enemy, like, what is that, 5 CC on default, and then you can add 2 more. It's crazy. Passives, I think they both get lost. 2 ones with Stigma in it. All ally HP up, and then a brand curse immunity opener, which is good because you can boon it. So that's an all ally brand curse immunity that you can keep throughout a whole battle. I mean, not only that, but she also keeps reapplying 70% throughout the fight. All allies SAR 60 opener plus buffs, and then 3 enemy also get Brand Erode shredded. That's good. Multi-killer to humans and grounded. Lift killer, how viable in PvP? Pretty viable. Targets humans and hits all the other Asterism heroes that are with Lift. How strong is Noah gonna be? Pretty strong. Once you start ascending these guys and get like 2, 3, 4 ascension conditions, this thing is gonna start popping off too. My gosh. Check Radiant Heart Roveria. Grants Stone Skin and Frenzy to all allies. Also inflicts Holy Chain on all enemies. She has a similar ascension condition fulfillment as Noah, but just for light heroes. Her AS is nuts too. I'm just gonna kind of do the same thing. Most notable is the beginning all ally boon, but I mean after that you can just load this thing up. It starts off with the top, and then man, the more you add, the more it does. All enemy gets nuts. It starts off with Ill Omen, and then at least 2, yeah, Holy Chain, Thunder Chain to Acer Celestials, which there's still a lot of Acer in PvP, you know, still going to be relevant. Not so much as it always trying to get that human targeting with Lift, but a lot of stuff on counterattack, a lot of stuff on dodge here. Shreds and buffs on counterattack and dodge. Trying to hit those scalings, and ignores barrier and counterattacks on all damage portions, all damage triple hit. That's a good strong action skill. Lost, like I said, a aggressive charge is all ally quick with these 3 stronger buffs. And then the Lightning Cage all has all ally stone skin and defenses up. And then airborne enemies get thunder chained, all enemies get barrier sealed, and then all enemies get slowed, and all allies get 30% to airborne. So strong, I'd say good passives, really good coverage, very strong for the team and strong for herself. And then this all ally craziness is Ascension 5 for the skill gauge. See, that's where they get you though. If you want her to act like a Elsan, you gotta get her to A5. I think people are calling the Ascension a different letter or something, but A5, Ascension 5, makes sense to me. All right, so that's the gear and the heroes. What's next? Let's move on. This is gonna be a long check-in video. I'm already at 32 minutes of recording. There's a celebration event. 3 lucky winners get 2,000 diamonds if you do this. Check it out. Yeah, like at time of post, like until tomorrow. So if you missed it, like, do it now. All right, so final remarks from the trader before we move on to the events. There's some pretty cool stickers. Minerval, don't push yourself. Tieva, I need help. Kanoe, need help. Tanavia, my turn. And Ymir, yay! Go away, basic Ymir. Nobody likes you. You gotta pull the 10Xs with the Tombola tickets to get the paw print if you want these other hero selectors. Vouchers, you get to pick. Some of these gear vouchers, like the red one, have been having some pretty decent gear in them. The Frozen Flower Ring is a good one to have coverage on your account. If you don't have one of these, it is a 12 copy, but it's an 8 Reforge Ring project to get 1 5-star if you buy all 4 and get that. Executioner's Band is also an okay human coverage. If you do not have one, it may be worth picking it up. It is only 20% human coverage, but it's gear on the account. Tranquil Tea Set, not really that great. Like, okay on paper, usable if needed, but not to go for. Dark Spiral has always been a strong double hit, but I mean, it's kind of niche and doesn't ignore barrier. A lot of things you want now need to ignore barrier, so it's still a strong double hit. Okay, so what are you gonna do to earn all those rewards? Well, we got Raspy's Invitation. There's one at a 1 to 10 star. Let's see what our ranked is looking like so far. Okay, pretty workable for me. What's we got? Use grounded humans, elves, Therians, light and dark. You can bring some water damage too. Hopefully you picked up Guineas from the raffle by just pulling the free times, because she's really good. Cortana was one of the better Scions. If you haven't used your Scion selector purchase for the 15k coins from the other trader. Cortana or Bloodthirst would be my top 2 recommendations since they're both second awakenables and they're very strong. Anyway, hopefully you have a couple people on here, and if not, then good luck pulling one of the boosted units. Now Raspi's real invitation is the S5, and you can only do this one once per day. This one's going to have Automata. Ranking's not calculated yet. Use grounded humans and elves. You still need light and dark. Well, you need to cover 5 different CC here. Grounded human, elf, light, dark. Let's see what that would look like. Oh, let me make this be the segue into talking about the new filters for this stuff, because Ateam has just popped off. This is one of the craziest quality of lives. One of them that I've been hoping for a long time. They really came through with it. Now, it's not completely done. I think this has shown me enough that they know how to get all this stuff in here. So there still isn't like ignore barrier, ignore shield, ignore counterattack. And then there's some other random things missing, but it's just because like only 5 heroes or less have it in the game. So you can search by skill gauge to the party. You can search by buff effects, which is a lot of them. It's not all of them. I'm not going to go over which ones it doesn't have. Like divine healing, I think, is one it doesn't have, but for real, who cares? It's only on like less than 10 heroes in the game. You can memorize who has divine healing if you care enough. Status ailments, a lot of them available. Dispels for all the EX stuff, so you can just get straight to the point and know what EX heroes can help you. That's great. Alternate synergy search, so you can search to try to like form teams specifically after you've got certain places built to get the best out of your synergy buffs. And then Apocalypse, Armed, or Liberation, so you can like really stack damage if you need to. It's great. Ateam, you did a fantastic job, and the system isn't complete. I mean, there's hopefully more to come, and the system is just the beginning. And it's not just there, it's in other filters too with other advanced settings as well. I mean, in the skill type as well, you can cover if it's on an active or a passive. So if you're searching specifically for something, like if you want it on a passive, not have to rely on an action skill, you can specifically search that. Like, it's so helpful. The filters are amazing. Anyway, if you clear S5, you'll get a high boost once a day. I don't even know how much it is. I think it's 5. If you have what it takes to CC and just DPS it down, your account will be able to do it, and you like auto gear should work after like the ranking is out pretty much. Last event is the Ushering of Gold. This is pretty much just a free handout of treasure boxes. It says EX1 difficulty, but it's not. It's 1 star. Like I literally sat here and manually geared this whole team just because I was like, okay, I need to bring Acer. And then it died in 5 seconds. I was so disappointed. I was like, oh, I should have just auto geared. But yeah, it's not EX1. They're just, that one, the first one at least is a free clear. I don't know if they're going to get harder or something. Anyways, people, I need to get to editing. This is 40 minutes. I need to crank this out. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. And I've got a lot more Valkyrie coming this week, so stay tuned. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you vibe. And until next time, everybody, Foot's out. Cheers.